hit me with.
Good morning, family, and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys this morning? Like, y'all can answer, but y'all can answer in the comments. But I just got done washing my face and putting cocoa butter on it because I'm trying to keep my skin like clear. But we just got done eating. We had like a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. And today I just felt like doing a story time because I have not done one of those in a long time. So I'm just like, hey, why not do a story time? I feel good. It's a good day, another good day. And Biden is president, y'all. Like, everybody that voted, I am so freaking happy. I'm so proud. I was proud after I voted and Ian voted because this was his first time voting. But Biden president, that's huge. That's great. But anyway, we about to get into this story time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And share with your friends, your family, your co-workers, everybody. Let's get into this story time. Okay, the story time I'm gonna do today is the birth story with my son. It's kind of funny because I feel like my boyfriend jinxed me. He had went to work and then told his manager he had to leave because he had to take him to the hospital. And then that following morning, I ended up going into labor like 5 in the morning. It was early labor, but I went in labor like 5 in the morning. I had downloaded the contractions app and it told me how long I was contracting and like when I should go to the hospital. So we probably ain't leave our home until like 8:30 a.m. because I got in the shower. I already did pack the baby bag. We just had to pack our bags. Then we had to eat because I know once you get into the room you can't eat after a certain point. So I made sure I ate, took a shower, and then just was trying to make sure that I was really ready to go to the hospital because I had like false contractions before, and I didn't want to go up there and sit for hours and then had them check me and then they sent me home. So we waited for a good 3 hours and I was contracting so bad they told me to go to the hospital like twice in the app. So I'm like, okay, we really gotta go. And them contractions were strong. Like, even in early labor, it was strong. But we end up getting dressed, eating. We stopped. Did we stop at a store? I don't think we stopped at a store, but ended up going to the hospital, getting there, and they checked me. I want to say they was looking at my contractions app to see like how long I was contracting and whatever, so they saw it. But when I had got back there, I want to say the doctor, she checked me and said I was about 4 centimeters dilated, but I think you have to be 5.5 centimeters dilated in early to start pushing or something, like when you're ready, I don't know, or late labor, something like that. But she checked me and she just kept saying like, he's really low, like his head is so low, but you're not ready yet. So they had told me to go downstairs and walk around and eat something and, you know, try to get it more down because I was 4 centimeters dilated. So they said if I walk for a good 30 minutes or an hour and a half, I should come back and they go check me again. So me and Ann, we end up walking downstairs, walking all around university. Then we went to the cafeteria and ate some food. And even when I was eating and walking, I was having contractions and they heard it. Like, they heard it that we had to stop walking and I had to hold his hand and just wait until they were over. Even when I was eating, I just had to stop eating and just like wait, hold the table because they were getting intense. So by the time we got done walking, we went back upstairs and they said I had contracted more and that I can get my room and go in there or whatever and get on the ball. So and let me say, when they check me, like every time you get checked for to see how dilated you are, it hurts. Like, it's like they shove their whole hand up there to see how far or how wide you was, whatever. That crap hurt. Like, each time that they told me they was gonna check me, I just tensed up because it was just like, man, you feel that pressure And then I already felt like his head was so low, because I was supposed to have him on the 19th, but I ended up having him on the 12th. So I knew he was going to come early, just because I kept telling everybody, like, he's low. Like, people thought I was over exaggerating, but I wasn't. He was low and I felt it, but we're gonna leave that for another story time. But so we end up getting our own room. She gave me a ball, and the doctor, she said she was gonna slice my water, because his head, it was so low and it didn't feel like the placenta. Like, it didn't feel like it was water. It just felt like a balloon over his head, she said. So she sliced it to just get it going. So she did that. I rolled on the ball for a little bit, walked around the room. You know, everybody kept coming in, checking me. Then I had to do the COVID test, which was, man, they got to do both your nostrils, and you got to, like, sit there and not move, and they stick it up your nose, which is, like, it's uncomfortable. I wouldn't say it hurt, it's just uncomfortable. Like, you don't want something all the way up here. Just make your eyes water. And it's still, even after it's gone, it's like you feel it and you just going like this with your nose. But it wasn't that bad. I don't like being uncomfortable, but whatever. So what else happened? We did the ball. What else? Oh, we was walking around the room. The lady ended up coming. I want to say around, all while this was happening, we left the house at 8. We got there probably like 9 o'clock. They checked me. We probably was up in the room when they checked me for about an hour to 10. And she told me to go downstairs and walk and don't come back until like 11:30. I probably came back like 11:30. They told me I was ready to go into my room. So by the time we got in my room, we had to do the COVID test and, you know, settle in. So it was like around 12-ish by then. Then I want to say just that whole time I was in early labor until around 3. I was just walking around. I was on a ball. I was trying to do squats and everything. But each time, you know, the contractions were getting more intense. So by that time, I want to say about 3 p.m., I got the epidural. And that, it was scary too. I was really scared to get the epidural again because, you know, if you move any kind of way, you could get paralyzed, you know, or it got all these side effects that you can't really move a certain way. You got to be really still, even when you're having a contraction. So while I was having contractions, I just had to be really still. But when I had a contraction, I had to tell them, like, I can't, like, I had to hold on to somebody. And thank God that they were so nice and they didn't make me feel uncomfortable and I could hold their hand, because my last experience, like, everybody was so rude, nasty attitudes, like they didn't want to be at work. This time around, everybody was perfect. Like, it was great. It was great. I really liked the doctor. I really liked the nurses, the anesthesiologists. They were perfect. So I was comfortable, but I was still just scared because, you know, anything could happen. And they end up having to take it out and put it in again, which was just like pressure, but it just still scary. So after they did that, what else happened? Y'all, baby Ian crying. Hold on. Let me show y'all him while I'm at it. What's the matter? What's the matter, mommy? What? That's little boy. Good morning. He got something in his hair. But while they were doing that, it was just scary. So I want to say, what else happened? Look, mommy, man. Good morning. Ooh. But where were we? Hey. Hey. So, but after I had the epidural, I say like 30 minutes later, she came and checked me. And she was like, well, you'll be ready to deliver in probably like another hour. You're like 8 centimeters. Literally, after she left, I promise you, like literally after she left, he shot down. And I was like, oh no, I'm ready. I'm like, oh no, I'm ready to have this baby. Like, I called her back and it was like, he's ready. Like, it felt like I had to boo-boo. It really felt like I had to boo-boo. What is wrong? Because I'm picking you up and everything. Let's go to your daddy. But it felt like I had to boo-boo, like, so bad. And when she came back, she was like, oh, yep, you're ready to deliver. Like, everybody thought I was over-exaggerating when I told them that he was ready. Like, no. I felt like I had to poop. And his little mean butt. His dad asleep, too. They. You get baby in. Yes, okay. Let me make your bottle. Your thing right there. And sterilizing his bottles and his thing. Shout out to y'all who got me this. But so by the time she came back, I told her he's ready. Like, I was ready to push. And when she came back, she was like, yeah, you are. So she ran out, had to go get like in the right gear, I guess I should say. And they had to call all the nurses and everything in to get everything set up. Like, I just know I could not hold it. And then they always have students like to come and watch or whatever, which I hate so much. I hate having extra people in the room, but they was there. They was holding my legs, so whatever. By the time she came back, they said his head was like already right there. So I did a couple pushes, and I swear I didn't think his head was out, but my boyfriend said his head was out because he was over there looking so crazy. Like, he looked like he was about to pass out and just scared, which it was so funny, but he helped me through it a lot. So I just know I was pushing, probably like I pushed a good 2-3 times, and it just I felt this big pain. Like, I just could not push no more. Like, I tried to hold it. Like, you know, if you try to, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you try to hold, like, say you boo-boo, and you try to hold your boo-boo, and you can't hold it. Like, it's just already there. Like, that, I guess that's a good one, but whatever. But I was telling them, like, I can't do it. I'm like, I just cannot do it. It's like, you're almost there. You're at his shoulders. So when it was hurting, it was his shoulders. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like, I felt like I could not do it. Like, it was just like too much. But I probably pushed a good 2-3 more times, and then they pulled him out, and I saw her unwrapping the umbilical cord from around his neck, which that scared me. But she did it real quick, so it was like, okay, you know, woo. But it was scary because it was around his neck and we didn't know. But so they had pulled him out and everything, and he was just so cute and so, I don't know, so cute. And they smell so good, like the white stuff that be on them, I forgot the name of it, but it smelled so good. Like, they just smell so fresh and so new, and I was just so happy. Like, I was so happy. And he was so long. I think he was 7 pounds and 2 ounces, and he was born at 5/32, September 12th. So it was a good experience overall, I would say. Overall, it went very, very fast. I was scared in the beginning, but it went very, very fast. The doctors and nurses were so nice. My boyfriend was perfect. He was helping me. He was scared himself because he was pacing around the room the entire time. Like, he was cleaning up the room, pacing around the room, which it was cracking me up because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, sit down. But it was so, I was happy. I was so happy. I got my boy and I got my girl. And this experience was better than the last, I would say. And I was very scared too because I was high risk. Because if you watch my video with my birth story with Milani, you know I had complications with her. So this was a high risk pregnancy and high risk, you know, labor, I should say. But they were perfect. Even after we had him, they checked on us like every hour, because they had to too, because I had like blood clots before and they didn't want that to happen. The only thing I would say I did not like was their room. It was so small, so cramped. And I didn't like the students. Like, I know they have to learn, but it's like you don't want to be their project for them to practice on you, which is, that's how they learn. But it's also scary too when you go through complications with your labs. Like this one, you just don't want any extra that's not needed. But yeah, this was, you know, better. I'm gonna do probably leave like some pictures and little videos of him from when he was born to now, because he's about to be 2 months and 4 days, because my nephew is actually 2 months today and he was born 4 days after him, which is so crazy. That's so wild, but whatever. But anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure you guys share with your friends, family, all your social media accounts. Follow me on all my social media accounts. The information will be down in the description down below. And yeah, thank you guys for the support. Be back here because I think I'm gonna do a vlog today, but I might not upload it today. But y'all, still, I'm trying to come with more and more content, so bear with me. But thank you guys so much for the support. Y'all, in my skin, somebody told me my skin was going Taylor. Shout out to you, girl, because yes, it is busting. I got a little help from the sun, but you know, I look good. Except for down here, I keep popping these pimples. I hate it, but other than that, that's skin. Look at that. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you in my next video.